we're just going to go one by one on the stage here. So this is we call it the lightning round. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. And so as a reminder, more for the founders, 90 seconds, Mitchell, 90 seconds to describe who you are, the company you're building, the problem you're addressing, and your solution. So in general, this group is in somewhat alphabetical order. So if you want to follow along in your book, you're going to report in the back. So yeah, I guess just go down the line, guys. Yes, thank you.
Hey everyone, quick little side note. Hopefully a lot of you have your 2025 corn still in the bin because they are announcing the E15 waivers here for the summer. So that's going to be good and more proactive. And yes, so that's looking good. And hopefully we get some more good news on the corn markets here this week. But anyway, side note. My name is Mitchell Pora. I'm 7th generation farmer from Washington County and Ag Ventures member. Continuum Ag is my company. Started in a lot of the soil health data. We still do some of that, but today we're very much focused on providing the verification and quantification of your farm's carbon intensity score. If you don't have if you're a corn soybean farmer, you should know what your farm's carbon intensity score is. Happy to run it for you. I'm sitting in the back by Margaret. It takes 5 minutes, and we can run your CI score. You can go to topsoil.ag and calculate your CI score. We are the only company who has ever been able to pass a third-party audit verifying farmers' carbon intensity scores. This is important because the 45Z tax credit for low-carbon biofuel, aka low-carbon ethanol, requires annual audits of this nature. So essentially, it's taking farmer data, verifying your CI score, because that's going to be required by the ethanol plants who are going after the 45Z tax credit. The IRS wrote the rule about a month ago and said the farmers will be in. We're waiting for some more updates coming from USDA and Department of Energy, expecting those yet this summer. And the opportunity for farmers, or the opportunity for ethanol plants to integrate farmers is about 20 to 40 cents a gallon, translating for farmer value, it could be well north of $1 in additional shareable tax credit value, $1 per bushel. So come find me to talk more about 45Z and monetizing your farm data.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Reese. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Barnwell Bio. We analyze the barn microbiome to give producers and veterinarians more information and insight on animal health. We know that animal health is a top priority for producers, but it can be really hard to understand what's going on when there is a disease challenge in a barn. We also know that every barn is a little bit unique, and so every solution isn't going to be right for every single barn, and we really want to understand what might be going on really on the microbiome level. The way that it works is we collect an aggregate sample that represents a flock. Right now we're focused on poultry. Represents a flock. We analyze that sample for anything that leaves a DNA footprint, and so on the bad bacteria side, what we can help producers do is detect things in their barn microbiome, sometimes weeks before the animals actually start to show symptoms. On the good bacteria side, we can help them make decisions around which treatments and probiotics they want to be using to keep those animals safe and healthy. We started this company in the middle of the biggest bird flu outbreak in a decade. Since then, metapneumovirus has come up as a huge problem, screwworm is a big problem, and so these disease threats are not going to stop, and producers need a tool to help them get ahead of these problems before they become really, really big issues. We've been at it for a couple years now. Some updates in the last couple months. We signed our first Canadian producer this week, which is really exciting, so now we're sort of in North America more broadly. We signed the biggest egg layer in the country as well, and so we're working on poultry farms all across the country at this point. If anyone has any questions on the microbiome, wants to talk poultry, wants to talk Barnwell Bio, I'm down over there, so please come by and say hi.
Hi, I'm Sam with Horizon. We build an AI native operating system for ag retailers, distributors, and manufacturers. Order to cash, inventory, manufacturing, the whole works, accounting. You can think of us as a AI native replacement for QuickBooks and spreadsheets, or AgVA, or AgVA if you've ever heard of those. For the last few years of building the plumbing, the back end, what we realized is that the most interesting part is not building new software, it's not building new screens or buttons, but it's actually bypassing the software altogether and bringing tools like agents into folks' hands that can actually effectively communicate, coordinate, and execute on behalf of growers, on behalf of retailers between the supply chain nodes. We have retailers and distributors who are actually using our agents right now to complete workflows in the business to optimize it. And so we're actually beta launching Hero, which is a text-based agent, no login, no app, no portal for grower operations. So if you know a grower, you're a grower, and you want to test out and try and break our system and see what it's all about, text that number over there and have a little conversation with it. It hits an agent on the back, and you can do all kinds of things. We're looking for beta users this spring.
Hello everyone, my name is Eddie Mejia, co-founder and CEO of Earnest Agriculture. Some of you might have not tried biologicals, some of you have tried biologicals, and you've seen that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if you've been following March Madness, Iowa upset Florida. So how important it is to build a team. So our technology figured out how to build a team of bacteria that we apply as a seed treatment to improve farm success. Our first product is for soybeans. It is a seed treatment and it works best below 3% organic matter. So if you have above 3%, don't use our product. We are also working on a corn and sorghum product to improve quality. That's a partnership with Dairy Farmers of America. And so our goal for this year is to reach 20,000 acres, about 200 farmers, up from 14 farmers last year. Again, Eddie Mejia, part of Earnest Agriculture, and like we like to say, it's grow time.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Kara Wells, founder and CEO of Genesis. IVF and embryo transfer is used to breed livestock as it offers the potential to improve economic gains, production efficiency, and even animal welfare. But the unfortunate reality of these technologies is that the current state of art of IVF is that the overall pregnancy rate of these strategies is only 42% successful. A huge contributing factor to this problem is our inability to evaluate viability at time of transfer, which results in the unintentional transfer of dead and dying embryos into recipient females. So, at Genesis, we came up with a solution to evaluate embryo health based on real-time video. To use our system, your veterinarian or embryologist can simply take their phone, mount it to the eyepiece of the microscope that they already own, record a 30-second video, and upload it into our web-based platform. We then analyze the videos frame by frame, scanning the embryos for signs of life. We can accurately predict the embryo's pregnancy probability, empowering the beef or dairy producer to transfer only the healthiest embryos. Next up is our new product, Engender, which we've already proven over 80% accuracy in predicting embryo sex based on the same video analysis. With the need to test over 8 million cattle embryos in the US alone, we've identified a $200 million market opportunity, which is a fraction of the $20 billion IVF market opportunity, which includes humans, and yes, we're active in that space as well. So I really appreciate your support and thank you for joining us because together we are breeding something epic. Thank you.
So I'm Jackson Kimley, CEO and founder of Midland. So we provide farmers turnkey shrimp production systems and then help them market the products that they produce. Our technology is built upon a patented solution that we use that uses algae in the water treatment process to simplify the systems for farmers, lower operating costs, lower capital costs, and to be able to reuse nutrients in the system as shrimp eat algae, and that results in a superior product on the end shelves. In the last year, we have expanded from having 3 pilot customers to we are now closing our 7th customer, and we're expanding one of the pilots at the moment. So we'll be on track to be over $1 million in revenue. For the first time, we are now in 20 retailers with end product, and our farmers are also doing direct to consumer. So we're kind of moving into scaling mode. and looking forward to increasing our manufacturing capacity and the amount of retailers and end markets for our farmer clients.
All right, round